Hi, I'm John DeArmond from the Coquille Valley Sword Group.
And I'm Edward.
And today we're going over the Tora buri kata. Tora buri is a very interesting kata, a lot of fun, really simple, really easy to do, really easy to learn, really easy to get good at actually. So nice, easy day to day. The name, Tora buri, is made up of two characters, Tora meaning tiger, and buri, which in this instance means to turn or to shake, right? So if you imagine what it would be like if you crept up behind a tiger and grabbed its tail, the motion it made as it came back at you, that's Tora buri, right? So let's go ahead and do a quick demonstration and then a step-by-step walkthrough. So let's go ahead and show the kata first and then break it down step by step. I will be uchidachi, Edward will be shidachi, and just like normal. Okay, so like the Mojiri Gamai kata, in this kata, shidachi waits. So we start off with the standard opening procedure. I'm in tate zen, he's in gedan. I push to chudan, he pushes to chudan. I step up into hasso. He steps like he's going to step up into hasso. He brings his, left foot up, and then his right foot back as he drops into, which way are we at? Migi. Wakigamai. And he's just going to chill here. His hands are kind of close to his hip. His sword hides behind him. He looks at me squarely, and his body is in koshimi hanmi. So knees bent, feet shoulder width apart, and I start stepping. I'll take 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the pause version. For the no pause version, I'll cut on the 5th step, which I accomplish by starting with my right foot forward. Once we're here, we give the little pause, and I'm going to swing Kiriotashi right down his center line. What he's going to do is he's going to step up with his back foot, which is his right foot, and he's going to cut as he evades with his left foot falling back. So back to Wakigamai. He steps up, steps back, cuts, boom. Right? Now, I'm going to retreat a little bit. He pushes, bump. He pushes, bump. And from here, it is often the case that you will walk and drive uchidachi. So if I'm here, I make the cut, he starts to retreat, I will push him 3 to 5 steps, depending on how you're setting up the end of your kata. Something I've become aware of is there are schools of Hyoho that do this ending part different than I was taught. I was taught that you drive, and that's that. But in some of the schools, you'll drive them all the way to their far side, and then they will drive you back to the middle, and then you'll kamae otoku and separate. Given the way the foot patterns, the stepping patterns in the kata move, I think that the second makes more sense in terms of convenience for training inside of a school, because it allows you to come to exactly the same center point every single time. It's also much better for demonstration because you've got more of that time where you're kind of applying pressure at each other. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But for just practicing the kata, there's not a whole lot of benefit in your partner pressuring you and you just following back. It's not a habit we want to get into. It's not how we tend to resolve that situation in our style. So, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But we'll keep doing it the way I learned it, just because that's the way I learned it, right? So, this kata, it's really pretty simple. It's pretty easy. It's very elegant in its form. Places that people have trouble are entirely in that initial step. So, in the beginning, when people see this motion, they have the notion that you are hopping.
No hoppies.
No hoppies, right? That your feet are both leaving the ground, transposing with one another, and landing. This is definitely not the case, right? What you want is for one foot to come up, one foot to go back. Koshimi hanmi to koshimi hanmi, right?
Almost like your big toes are coming together.
It is very much like your big toes are coming together. Bop, bop, right? Because we don't stand on our heels, we stand just behind the ball of our front foot, bum, bum. We can release that heel out so that we're not twisting our knee unduly, right? The other place that people get a little sort of cocked up on this is with the cut. If Eddie's over here, right, he's just standing there, and I'm coming to cut at him, a lot of people will push this cut down, right, and greatly kind of foreshorten their distance. This is that same kind of chopping motion that Musashi sort of admonishes us against in the Gorin no Sho and Heiwa Sanjo Kajo's section on Tachi no Michi, the path of the longsword, right? Instead, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, right? I cut just as I shoulda oughta, right? Boom, to make it, right? The trick here is not to think about cutting with your foot. In other words, body and foot don't move, or body and sword don't move together, right? Body propels the sword.
You gotta use your hips.
Ba-ba. Yep, koshi. It's all in the hips, right? And that's really all there is to it. We're going to talk more about the lessons of this kata, obviously, in the application video. So look forward to it. And as always, if you want to understand this, you got to pick up a sword and go train.